Morning traders, and this is your Aussie, your South African top 40 day trade setup for today. So we didn't really get any pullback. I was looking for a pullback down to the gap close for an entry. This tail is wrong, it's incorrect data, so ignore that for now. This line here is pretty much where the open was, and the close is pretty much where it is at the moment. Okay, so looking at this, we had what looked like a head and shoulders potential with reversal, and what's happened is it's turned out to be a pretty much a wedge. Okay, so the targets that we're looking at the moment are something like that. Okay, I'll put that in up there. But yeah, I'm not entirely convinced. We still do have sort of a lower low here. Okay, and we also, if you look at the oscillator here, we're also forming sort of a lower low here. So here was your high, lower low, and now another lower low. So to me, this is still looking like some form of a rounding pattern. But again, the trend is up at the moment, so we need to be trading with the trend. Let's get rid of the noise and start looking at the 1 hour. Okay. You can see Friday we had this potential right shoulder. Let's put it in. So there it is there. So it's the head and shoulders or cup and handle, whichever way you want to look at it. That has not materialized. We've broken above that shoulder there. So it still could be forming a right shoulder as well. Also potential. But I think the trade at the moment on the hour is we have a close above this double bottom. Okay, double bottom here. We want to close above it. So you can see here yesterday we tested it for quite some time before squirting up. Okay, so we're back through the alligator. So once this bar is removed from the data, this alligator will be pointing up. Okay. Still concerned about the lack of momentum here. You can see here. And we're looking for a nice solid growth in the oscillator like this. Okay. It could be starting. You can see here it started here very low and then started increasing in size. So that could very well be the start. And I think for me at the moment, it's more than likely longs. And what we're going to have to do is get your fractals in. Okay, so a break below the swing low here of 5,200 would more than likely give us downside. Okay, whereas a break above this fractal at the close here of 5430 is going to indicate some upside. Okay, now what we're looking for is this double bottom target, which is going to be there. I just want to head across to a higher time frame to see what is actually there. Okay, there is a swing low here, swing high, lots of swing highs here. So that would make a lot of sense. Okay, so for me at the moment, I'll just summarize this on the 12 minutes. We do have another fractal level here, which would also work. Okay, so a break below 5,300 is going to give us some downside. A break above 5431 is going to give us upside, and the upside target would be 5857. Downside target here, because the trend is up at the moment, I would be looking at pretty much any of these inside tails here as a take profit area, but kind of reluctant on that short because the trend is still up. Okay, so let's just switch across to the ichimoku. It'll give us a little bit of confirmation here. We'll start with the hour. Okay, so at this stage we had a bearish crossover. Okay, and what's looking like happening now, once this data is removed, this twist won't be there, and Chiku span will more than likely be above price, and we could very well be forming a crossover. So we've got 3 bullish signals on the hour. Okay, so that's kind of a view that I have at the moment. I think more than likely a gap up, a little bit of a pullback, and then acceleration. If we look at the 4-hour, trend is still very much to the upside. And you can see the gap down was onto Kijinson and then moves away. So that is still bullish. The cloud is pointing up quite hard. Kijinson and Kijinson quite close to each other. So that's a good, solid bullish signal that's there. And on the daily, we still don't have a crossover, but I reckon we're probably going to get that crossover today. And if you look at Chiku span, it's still got a long way to go to get through price. So I think whatever trade you take to the upside, take your profit early and expect it to be still volatile. So in other words, I'm expecting it kind of to muck around in this area here until Kijinson and Kijinson cross over to a bullish cross and Chiku span is through price. We've already got the twist here. And that's going to be a pretty, a fairly bullish signal on the daily. Okay, so that's my view for today. Watching for those fractal breaks, and the other thing that you'll probably find those fractal are doing is using the closing range as the opportunity. So there's our closing range, bottom fractal, top fractal, we've got a middle fractal inside that closing range. So that's what it's going to be using, and the range target is pretty much the top of the box that I've drawn here. So it's a little bit shorter than the measured move. Okay, anyway guys, that's it for me today. Looking for longs, probably expect a gap up because you do see 10 cents is up. 10 cents up 0.8% at the moment. Rand dollar 14.76, so that's not much, hasn't changed much. The Dow was down last night. Well, not down, it was flat. It was zero, what was it? It closed at 0.2%. The Nasdaq was up 0.9%. The S&P 500 was up 0.7%. And the only reason the Dow was down was because of Boeing. Boeing had some, we were getting hammered for some reason yesterday. Okay. Anyway, guys, that's it for me today. Looking for the longs. Just keep those stops really tight and take profit at every opportunity until we get a different picture on the daily. And once we've got these crossovers on the daily, we've got Kijinson and Kijinson crossed over on the daily and Chiku span through price, then it's plain sailing for a nice direction to the upside. Okay, anyway, guys, hope it helps, and I'll catch you later. Cheers for now.